Welcome to Women of the Paddock. This is a combined two-race edition because of the fact that Portimao and Barcelona were back to back. So I've combined them into the one video because I didn't get the time to do it after Portimao. So come with me on a journey. I'm going to kick it off with Yuki Motomura, who is the key accounts manager at Alfa Tauri, and I saw her out on the track on the Thursday prior to the Barcelona race. She was doing a track walk with this fella, Moritz Steidl, who is a journalist from Austria, and Moritz was embedded with the team. So this is Yuki, yes, same name, same spelling as Yuki Tsunoda, the Japanese driver at Alfa Tauri, and she does look after key accounts when it comes to the team. I don't know much more about her than that, but she's a character, and she is one of the two women on the thumbnail for this video. For those of you Polish F1 fans, and there are a number of you, I know that because a lot of you have said to me, why don't you put Aldona into your Women of the Paddock post? Well, I had no idea who Aldona was in the first two races because I never spotted her, but I did see her at the track in Portimao and caught up with her in Barcelona and took some shots of her. She is from Polish television network 11, and you pronounce her last name, just to be sure.
Aldona Marciniak.
Thank you, Aldona Marciniak. Another favourite of yours is Charlotte Sefton, the communications manager at Mclaren. Now, she also has been hard for me to photograph in the first couple of races, but I did get a couple of opportunities in Barcelona because she came up past our media centre with Lando on the Thursday prior to the race and walked straight past the media centre, which was a great opportunity to get this two-shot. But she's much admired, and a lot of people certainly would like to be doing her role in F1. Now, you won't know this woman, but I do because I spent 4 days being driven, well actually 3, being driven around the track by Irene, and she is one of the volunteers at the track in Barcelona, and used to be a marshal, now doing a driving job for us photographers. Well, she was fantastic. She got us where we had to go very promptly. Now, while not too many of you would have known Irene, some of you Spanish viewers would know Nira. Because Nira I took a picture of coming into the paddock one day. I thought she was smartly presented, and it turns out that she is actually a presenter on, is it DAZN Sport? I think so, because I took this long shot of her in the paddock and figured that's the same outfit that the woman I shot earlier in the day was wearing. But thank you to those people on Instagram who saw her picture on my Women of the Paddock post and promptly identified her, and that's the beauty of social media, that if I don't know anyone, I put their picture up and chances are one of you will be able to tell me who it is. I didn't need any help identifying Jerry Halliwell. In fact, I spotted her. She was sitting at the Red Bull hospitality suite out on a balcony with no mask on. Looks stunning in this white outfit, and there's a nice white bag on the deck there. Some of you fashionistas would know who makes that bag, and perhaps you put that in the comments. But yeah, she arrived, and that was on the Sunday race day, looking pretty swish. Christian popped out for a quick chat with her, and she's an ex-Spice Girl. The other female in the thumbnail for this video is Carmen Munt, and Carmen is the girlfriend of George Russell. She arrived in with him on 2 days to the Barcelona race, and on the second day, the Sunday, they were both wearing matching white jeans. On the Saturday though, I did get this picture of her blowing a kiss. Who's she blowing the kiss to? I can tell you, because I happen to know, because just outside the frame is Nicholas Latifi and his girlfriend Sandra Jivashek. They'd arrived just a minute or so prior, and Carmen was sending Sandra an air kiss. Sandra, who like Aldona is also Polish but speaks magnificent English, having studied in the UK, was with Nicholas on, I think, 2 days at the track. In Portimao, we had a number of girlfriends of drivers there. Charlotte Sine arrived with Charles in a beautiful Ferrari. And I should also mention that Sarah Pagliaroli was with Lance Stroll at both races. Looked pretty dashing here in denim. And on the first day I caught her in Portimao, I did not recognise her, had no idea it was her. And I nearly didn't recognise Mick Schumacher's female acquaintance, Justine Huysman, when she arrived in Portimao in this rather colourful top. TV presenter Rachel Brooks always looks a treat, and I caught up with her on this Sunday when she mentioned that she looked like a bag lady because they were checking out and flying out that Sunday night after the Barcelona race, and she was laden with bags. But earlier on, I think it was the day prior, maybe the Friday, I did capture this reflection shot of Rachel with her back to us talking to Charlotte Sefton from Mclaren. Let's keep going with female TV presenters because there are a lot of them in the sport and they bring a good balanced view to the coverage. This is Federica Maslin from Sky TV, and I thought this outfit was an absolute cracker on Sunday. She carried it well with the cowboy boots topping it off, and I see Sarah Pagliaroli also wore a pair of cowboy boots on one of the days. I got a pair of cowboy boots, but I rarely wear them. Another TV presenter, and then I'll go on to another driver girlfriend. This is Andrea Schleger from Austrian TV, and Andrea is also very popular because I've got a number of people saying, hey, when are you going to feature Andrea in Women of the Paddock in the Instagram edition? But I caught up with her in Portimao and got this lovely shot. Two other drivers had their girlfriends in Portimao. One was Valtteri Bottas, and he came in one day on a scooter with Tiffany, and it was a great photo opportunity. And another day she came in walking hand in hand with him. It's the first time I've seen that. And when she wasn't coming in with him, which was on one of the days, she took off on the bike and did a ride around the area while Valtteri went to work in the paddock. But Tiffany is an Australian who is a professional cyclist. And the other notable girlfriend in Portimao, but not in Barcelona, is Max's girlfriend Kelly Piquet. Of course, a lot of you will know that Kelly was going out with Daniil Kvyat a year or so ago and has a child to Daniil. And now she's obviously going out with Max Verstappen and was looking a treat in the Portimao paddock. Whenever you leave a restaurant or get out of a taxi, always look behind you as you're leaving and see if you've left anything behind. I do it all the time. Does it stop me losing things? No, I still do it, but I lose less. I have mentioned this in another video, but given that we're doing Women of the Paddock, I can tell you that the woman that Lewis was hugging in Barcelona after the race was Penny Thau, and I stand corrected if that's not how we pronounce her last name, but she is now working on Team Lewis. She has worked with the likes of Justin Bieber, helping to grow his career, and she was listed in the Forbes 30 Under 30 going back in 2015. There's no doubt we'll see more of her in the paddock during this year. Now this is Ellie Norman. Ellie is the Communications and Marketing Manager for Formula One, carries a lot of weight in the sport, always looks elegant, even with a mask on. I think she comes to every race. Well, that's her job, to communicate and market the sport, and at the moment I think she's doing a great job because F1 is looking in pretty good shape, even with the COVID dramas. It's not often we see a female photographer in the paddock, but if I go back to Portimao, this is Patricia, and I won't even attempt to pronounce her last name, but Patricia certainly made an impact in Portimao. Let's go to Ferrari now, and their press officers are all women. This is Sylvia Hoffer, and working with her are two young women in Mia Jasic, who works alongside Charles and has been with Charles since about 3 races in 2019. But last year was not at the track due to the COVID dramas, and this year Caterina Capelli has stepped up and she does the PR for Carlos Sainz, a job I'm sure that a lot of young women and men would love to have. How you get a job in PR with a team? I can't tell you. I don't think there's any proven route from what I know about Formula One. It doesn't do you any harm if you have contacts. I think I only saw one driver's wife at the track, and that was both at Portimao and in Barcelona, with Sergio Perez's wife Carola coming in on numerous days and was spotted in a variety of different outfits. My second last woman of the paddock is Noemi Sabo, who hails from Hungary and works on Team Mazepin. And the final woman I'll mention for this episode is one of the very few who do a track walk on the Thursday, and that's Ruth Buscom from Alfa Romeo. Ruth is a strategist, and as such she will accompany Antonio Giovinazzi because Kimi doesn't do a track walk, and she's one of a number of people to accompany Antonio on the Thursday prior to the race. So there you have it, a number of women, some working in Formula One, others simply a guest of somebody who is working in Formula One. I trust you've learnt a thing or two there. If you've liked the video, here's your chance to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and get notifications of future videos by clicking the bell. And if you'd like to join as a member, we'll gladly have you. You'll find my digital images at ProStar Pics. You can download them for editorial or personal use. My F1 driver photo books are available via kimillman.com, and we ship them to almost anywhere in the world. And for my best pictures live from the track and during the week, head to Instagram at kimillman. Thanks for watching, and stay passionate. Sorry, no outtake. Whole video went perfectly.